Hey everybody, and good Friday evening. This Friday, the 13th edition of Weather for Weather Geeks. Nothing to be scared of weather-wise out there today. We had a few clouds around, but overall pretty seasonable, pretty typical mid-November day. Today I wanted to start out with kind of a fun list of weather phobias. Some of these I won't even try to pronounce, but I think the one that I've become more of in my advanced age is Chianophobia. That's the fear of snow. Now, I'm not scared of snow itself. I'm not a fan of driving in it, and I don't love shoveling it, but, as I get older, I'm less and less of a fan of snow. Certainly in my younger days, I enjoyed a good snowstorm a little bit more than I do these days. But, maybe you're afraid of rain. Maybe cold is not something that you're particularly fond of, and certainly when it comes to severe weather, we have one word that encompasses both the fear of tornadoes and hurricanes, lapsophobia. So on this Friday the 13th, thankfully, we weren't impacted by really any of those things. A year ago today, though, the mid-November wintry interval really meant some business. We had heavy lake effect snow on the 12th, and then on the 13th of November last year, we set a daily record low temperature of 14 degrees, and it only got into the 20s a year ago in the afternoon. What a difference a year makes when it comes to the second week of November. Earlier this week, of course, we had highs in the 70s, whereas a year ago we had highs in the 30s and 40s mostly, with one day in the 50s on the 10th. But look at those overnight lows. Two straight mornings with temperatures in the teens, in stark contrast to the very balmy weather we've had in mid-November this year. Not much going on across the nation this evening. Most of the nasty weather is out west. This is the next system that's going to actually cross the country and bring us the rain and the wind on Sunday. But for right now, it's more of a problem in the Pacific Northwest. As the weekend begins, high pressure will be just about right overhead. I think it's going to be a sunny afternoon on Saturday. Not much in the way of a breeze overall. By mid-November standards, pretty nice. Not so nice, though, on Sunday. Occasionally, when we have a lot of wind, I plot up the isobars, the lines of equal pressure, on our Futurecast model here. And when you see these packed closely together, tightly together, it usually means, quite a bit of wind. This area of low pressure up across the northern Great Lakes is going to rapidly strengthen as it moves east across the lakes. It's going to drag this cold front across during the morning hours Sunday. That's when showers are most likely, early in the day Sunday. I don't think there's much rain at all in the afternoon. In fact, the sun will probably come out. But that's when it's going to be windy. The more sun we see, the more mixed up the atmosphere will get, and the more we can pull down some of that wind energy from aloft. And so I think this wind is going to mean some serious business Sunday afternoon. Still blustery into the day Monday. Otherwise, I think we'll see a decent amount of sunshine at the start of the week. So when we're talking about wind gusts in the morning, I don't think it's going to be much of a story first thing in the morning, but already maybe 40 or so gusts by mid-morning. And then if we see 50, 55 mile per hour gusts, it's right in through here, I think, mid to late afternoon between, say, 2 and 6. If we see those 50-plus mile per hour gusts, it's going to be around that point. For the second consecutive home game in Cleveland, the Browns are going to have a very windy day up along the lakefront at First Energy Stadium. So keep that in mind, Browns fans, for Sunday afternoon. The running game may be important once again. And it's going to stay pretty blustery into Sunday night and Monday. So it's a good idea to make sure all your devices get a good charge Saturday night, Sunday morning, because power outages are likely to be scattered around the region. Maybe your community will lose power for a time on Sunday, so it's a good idea to prepare ahead of time, just in case that comes to fruition. So temperature-wise, this weekend, 48 Saturday. We'll do a double nickel on Sunday, although temperatures will fall fairly quickly towards the end of the afternoon into the evening, setting the stage for a cold interval early next week, and maybe we'll see some snow flurries by Monday night and Tuesday. This evening's 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. This will take us all the way through Thanksgiving, of course, which was 2 weeks from yesterday. Will this period bring 70s? No. Will this period bring a lot of cold like we saw a year ago? No. This generally looks like a pattern that's going to feature a lot of seasonable to somewhat above average temperatures. Of course, by Thanksgiving, our average high is about 43, 44. So you can have an above average day when it's 47 degrees at the tail end of November. We're done with the 70s, but will we see more warmer than average days? Will they outnumber the cooler than average days? Yeah, it looks that way during the second half of November. We'll have more long-range thoughts in next week's editions of Weather for Weather Geeks. Thank you for watching this week's versions. Don't forget to, if you haven't yet, check out the winter forecast issued last week on wfmj.com/weather. You can also look up that video on my weather blog, ericwfmj.com, and my YouTube channel as well. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you back here on Monday.